What is going on, Patreon fam? Hopefully you guys are having a good one. Back again to read through the updates with you and see what all is going on in the world of RuneScape, along with giving my opinions. This week doesn't seem like anything all too game-changing, but some good stuff. First off, Slayer improvements. Also, I guess I said something that wasn't too game-changing. I lied. Message regarding bug abuse. I'm not really sure what that is entailing, but excited to look. And then small changes and tweaks. So I guess we'll start off with these small changes and tweaks just to kind of get an idea. So in this update, Fasani's Nightmare, PBs now use the precise timing setting. Rifts no longer spawn under spores. I don't know a lot about Fasani, but apparently a lot of Fasani Nightmare small reworks. Equipment rebalance on the, okay. Crystal armor will now display the effect of each individual piece equipped instead of requiring the full set to show you that much needed information. And beyond that, PvP world rotation, a little bit of extras. I'm guessing this is going to be just a lot of small stuff, if this is extras to what already seemed like extras. So not really going to read through there. I guess I'll take a peek at the bottom, though. Here, July 14th, we're bringing you a bunch of Slayer-related changes that passed in Pull 75. So that's the one that we just got today, so I'll take a peek at that. The 21st, so next week, it's time for the long-awaited Combat Achievements update. Oh man! All right. I mean, so the thing is, I've never really been like too in line with Jagex's release schedule and kind of how they do everything. I know that their update days are on Wednesdays, so it would be nice to make these in the future, probably every week on Wednesday to Thursdays, somewhere around then, so that I can know sooner, I guess, whenever it comes out, and also then if I want to make some videos on it, I can do that. Typically, I only make videos on stuff like my CC's freaking out about or stuff I deeply care about, but there is a lot of kind of small things that might slip through that, you know, maybe I still want to make a video on, so that's exciting. The combat achievements, I can't wait to see what that's all about. I've kind of got some idea, but once it's all out there and fleshed out, that'll be fun. And then the 28th is the Night at the Theater's quest rework arrives with the final update of the month. I actually don't know what that means at all. This change will bring a more thematic approach to the quest to give you some deeper backstory around the theater and some of its mysterious participants. So they're adding a little bit? I'm not really sure. Just more engaging? I don't really know. And then Summer Summit with the pandemic. What the hell? Scuppering? I've never heard that. Recent RuneFest plans. We've committed to offering more regular insights into upcoming content right here. You may remember us mentioning the upcoming Summer Summit, a collection of announcements and information. So they're announcing announcements, so that's okay. That's fun. That's fun. Beyond that, though, I am interested here. The bug abuse. What does it mean? So, how long of a note do we have here? Not too much. There's been a lot of discussion about recent bug abuse bans, and we'd like to share some insight into what's happened. We took action against a content creator's RuneScape. So this is the, someone was asking me, it was Rendy and someone else. Apparently they were bug abusing. I don't know what they were doing exactly. Maybe they'll explain it here. I don't really know. But yeah, I heard about it, and I was like, well, I mean, Rendy's always been trying to do some sketch stuff, but it's always been in kind of a fun way, so, I don't think there's anything malicious, but again, when you're breaking rules and trying to actively break rules, I understand it. Malicious activity including, but not limited to, crashing of game worlds for purpose of item and wealth duplication to be sold for real-world monies. Oh my god, exploiting an invisibility/invincibility bug in PvP combat scenarios. Ew. So yeah, I never really knew what happened. People asked my opinion on Twitch, and I basically just said, like, yeah, I know what he does, so it makes sense why he would get banned at some point, and I don't know what exactly was Rendy and what was the other content creator, but yeah, it seems to be fitting into what we kind of get here. Content creator is a very talented RuneScape player. Their use of mechanics is inspired, but their actions not shown in their content negatively impact the wide. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. I mean, good content creator, bad player of the game, and that's okay. You know, there's bad eggs. It happens. So yeah, I mean. Okay, so let's see. Are the account bans related solely to things we've seen on the videos? No. Okay. How many accounts have been banned? The creator had at least 14 accounts banned this year. The other player mentioned had 48 accounts banned this year. I thought I had a lot of accounts. But I mean, I guess if you're doing bugs or whatever, then up to you. How did the bugs we saw in the video crash game worlds and cause dupes? The account bans are not solely related to the content you were being shown in the video. Okay. Why have you banned players for discovering and reporting bugs and not using them? What? I'm guessing they're basically here. I think they're just answering to like mad fans. Okay, I don't really care. I understand what they're getting at. I think they probably mean well. I doubt they're just banning a random YouTube content creator for no reason who also happens to do a lot of nefarious things in game. All right. Beyond that, pull 75 Slayer drop. So here, this is the pull they were referencing earlier and all the stuff that they're going to bring out. So the first thing was the updated Slayer helms. Really excited to see that. Personally, I like the Skatiza one a lot. I like the Vorkath. I think they're all pretty good, honestly. I think all the reworks were nice. Some people in my clan chat were kind of hating, but most of them were pretty excited with it, and I was too. It was part of a poll, so it makes sense. Not feeling your to-do list. You can now store Slayer tasks for later. Oh, I do remember them talking about this. Unlock this option for 1,000 Slayer points within the Slayer store. Oh, I can do that on my hardcore today then. That's really cool. That is actually really nice, because right now I have like a Black Demon task that I have to go do demonics for, but I'm just like, man, I don't want to do them right now. Only one task can be stored at a time, and it will cost you 50 points, but unstoring a task is completely free. That's honestly so much fun. I don't know how people feel about it, honestly, but I don't really care. I like it, so it is what it is. There's now a Dust Devils task only area within the Caridian Desert Smokewell. I actually don't know where the little location's going to be, but that's fun. You can now kill 35 Zora bosses now that it's not absolutely broken. That's good. And then a bunch of small stuff for the most part. Bloodfelds have been added to the God Wars dungeon. More Bloodfelds, nice. I was going to say, that's a terrible place. Hydra gained new animation. Token Slayer XP is now given to players who kill the Sire. Okay, you get a little bit of XP, that's nice. That actually is nice. Sire's slow as shit. Kraken can now be awoken using fishing explosive. Goodness. Shortcut has been added to the ice dungeon. Nice, I remember that being talked about. Oh, beautiful. Needed a little shortcut there. Grotesque Guardian energy spheres no longer deal damage when a player absorbs them. And so yeah, Grotesque Guardians were made a little easier. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, those are some good Slayer reworks. I mean, that's kind of like the types of changes I'd like to see in the game pretty consistently. It's just a lot of stuff that makes sense and has a place, you know. I think that all kind of fits. Nothing too out of line there. PvP world rotation, they do this all the time. I guess they just announce it for the PKers. This is their little niche of the update. Love to see it. Changes to the terms. What? We want to let you know about some updates to our end user license agreement. Yeah, I don't read those in the first place, so I'm not reading it here. Other news, clan level up notifications are no longer broadcasted for levels below 50. Some errant trees on Tutorial Island no longer render under the coastline. Ornate Dragon Square Shield has been given a stat buff. Alright, bunch of small stuff, but that is essentially it for this week. Happy to look through the blog and see what it's all about, and actually put some of those Slayer improvements to use on the hardcore here momentarily. So, hopefully you guys have a good week. Appreciate you watching, and we will do it again soon. Adios.